Hello everybody, Trekkie here with another episode of Trekkie Plays Minecraft. Episode 6, Sweet 16. And today, we are going to build us an old-fashioned mob farm. Pretty much of the style where you have a whole bunch of spawning pads and they just trickle down in a hive kind of way. So let's go on over to our ocean world. I've already set up a suitable platform for our needs. As you can see, we're completely in the middle of the ocean, and for some reason I got some horrible frame rate. But that's okay. That's okay. And in the center here, where they will fall upon, is this brain in a jar. A brain in a jar is a Thaumcraft item, which basically, whenever experience is dropped by a monster, it will collect them. And it's having a good time. And the brain will, of course, follow us with its evil glowing eyes. And they will take damage if they fall upon this, so that's quite fine. I've already tested that out in creative just to make sure. Not in this world, in my creative world. Now this building we're going to build, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be fancy. It's in a different dimension. Its only real purpose is to serve us with the meaning of farming mob drops from a variety of mobs. Brainy zombies, regular zombies, creepers, skeletons. Not that we need skeleton or anything, but they will spawn in there. So we'll probably just use basic setup. I've already brought some other materials over here, just in case. Let's get all this in there. Go put away my Thaumanomicon and diamond pickaxe, because they will not serve a purpose. I'm going to need 4 of these. Let's take some wood. Maybe some... Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted. Man down! Okay, enough of that. So basically, you start with a small tube. You go up 23, so they'll get their falling damage to 1-hit kill. Then you'll start off with a small pad, and then 3 blocks above that, a slightly bigger pad, then a bigger, then a bigger. So they just trickle down, and they'll, due to the fact that this whole world is ocean with no caves or anything, the only place in this entire dimension for mobs to spawn will be up in the system. So we'll get 100% efficiency rate. Well, maybe not 100%. There are these squid, and I don't know if they interfere with hostile mob spawns, but they're not really an issue. What did I just do? Oh, I took a screenshot. Da-na-na-na, screenshot. See, there's 33 entities and 15 of them, and every single one of them is squid. Unfortunately, not much to do about those guys, but yeah. So let's get started building the primary drop. For these, I don't need torches. The world is perpetually day, so we shouldn't have to worry about them spawning anywhere but in the system. Of course, I'll light it up in various places just to be safe. The sun will never go down. Now the world is bright, so it'll be easily visible, but it'll still be dark in areas. Like if I go into here, that doesn't actually matter because it's too close to the open area anyway. It'll just appear bright where in areas it will actually be dark. So let's get out there. So 1, and now we have to count 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now this will be the floor of our bottom spawning pad. It won't really be a spawning pad, it's more like just a room. So that will be the floor. And luckily for us, we have an easy way down. Whee! Very creepy. Oh. Very creepy indeed. I don't know, I've kind of had a fear of water ever since my old... Well, a lot of games, if they have something creepy, they like to put it in the water. So I've kind of developed a phobia of being in the water in video games. Half-Life with those big fishes. Just about, if you can think of it, really, it's a pretty creepy place to be because you're pretty helpless Can't think of any of the games off the top of my head. Fear often uses water as a stigma. Boop! And into the drink we go. Oh, oh, no, 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 don't miss it! Okay. Thought maybe I was gonna go splat. Because if I hit this, since it's 24 drop, that will kill me. Unfortunately. Or fortunately for my viewers, they like to see me die. I'm sure y'all do. It's funny. Oh, that ain't gonna do. Why don't you just replace it with fucking oak wood like I'm freaking using? Damn you, inventory tweaks, damn you! Whee! And it's over here. Now, you may have seen this over here, this little fissure into the void. And you may be wondering, what the hell is that? I mean, clearly it goes through the bedrock, which I'm not going to test out. Wow, why am I getting such horrible frame rate in this flat world? I just can't comprehend it. As you can probably see, you can see the bedrock maybe. I don't know. And through it is a blue void. That's because that's called a star fissure. And these, if these are in your world, you actually have an extra way to get back to the overworld if something happens to your book. And I like to put them in there, in my worlds, just in case something happens. Always cares to have, never hurts to have an extra way out. Always protect yourself. Always have a way out. So let's count just to make sure. Yep, we are correct. And you just do this. This is where they'll walk, they'll push each other like, ah! Death from above. Simple way to do this now. Like I said, the world doesn't have to be fancy. The tower doesn't have to be fancy, should I say. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Get over there. You go out one. This will be your wall for this particular layer. And then you go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that for wood, just for consistency. Where's my wood? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now if I fall and hit the platform from here, I'm definitely going to die, and all my stuff's going to spew out into the ocean. Not fun times. I probably should put everything I don't immediately need into my handy dandy ender pouch, which could also end up in the bottom of the ocean. Let's not worry about that. Okay, so we have a 3 tall. You want your rooms to never be any more than 3 above the other. So let's look at this. What this will in effectual do. You have 2 spaces, which is high enough for 2 high mob, and the 3rd level is basically where the next platform will be. So there's never any more than 2 spaces in between. So you don't want, so no enderman spawn. We don't need an enderman spawn. We have the end for that need, which eventually I'll get around to building an ender spawn system, or ender farm, or whatever you would like to call it. Okay, then you go in the middle, place that there. That's going to be the only block on this level. You never want to have them fall down from a previous level over a drop from the level before, because you don't want them to take any more damage than necessary. You want them to get down all the levels without taking damage, so that when they get to the drop, they're only falling 23 blocks worth of damage and will still be able to be killed. So in this case, I'd just like to go out 1 again. This will be actually our first spawning pad. So go out 2. Damn me. Pretty simple system to set up. A lot of you probably already have, accustomed to this system. It's not new by any means. Not new at all. It's been around for ages. As long as I could remember. It's probably one of the oldest spawn systems. Because, even before Redstone. Alright. Probably should have just said go out 4, because you're going to need to go out 1 more anyways. The flooring in here isn't going to matter, because you're not going to see it. You're never going to be in this system. Like I said, this is just a separate dimension world, so we don't really have to be too picky about how everything looks. Unfortunately, if we want to get back up here, there's only one way. We're going to have to pillar up. So yeah, that can make things a bit difficult. Ooh, don't want to fall off either. That means I have to pillar up premature. This one needs to go out 1 more. Yeah, it could take a while to build this and a good bit of resources, but if there's anything I have in abundance, it's cobblestone. Cobblestone's easy enough to transform into regular stone, especially with that fuel-free furnace. Just drop a whole bunch of stacks in there and walk away. And we do the same for this level. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll just be fancy. Go 1, 2, 3 halfway through. Fancy. For a big ugly block in the sky, yeah. It's hard to make this building look nice. There's really nothing nice about it. I'm going to go up 1 more. There, we got it's set up and ready for our stone. How much more stone we got? And we just do the same here. And I'll be back once I've completed another level or 2. See you then. And I'm back, and several layers up with a full ceiling covering us. Now I've already blocked out most of this with half slab. What these half slabs allow us to do is to block the spawn of spiders. Spiders need a 3 by 3 by 2 high area. Well, which would perfectly allow them to spawn in here, except these bump it up. And to block the 3 by 3 by 2 area, not allowing spiders to spawn. Spiders would never be able to fit down our drop holes, and thus basically take up spawn area for mobs that we do want. Now it's been pretty dangerous doing this. I've come close to dying several times. The roof is completely lit up by torches just in case. So basically, you start with a position with these. You count 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's only a 2 by 3 area, so they can't spawn here. These half slabs would make it impossible because they need 2 high. Just count 2, 1, and if it goes into a corner, just go 1, 2. Next one over. See, because this is still a 3 by 2 area. Very old system, but it's still efficient even today, if not a little bit flawed, but still perfect for our needs, because we're going to have obscene spawn rates in here. Of course, 1 for the very middle. Now all we need to do is close it up in here and get the hell out of Dodge. I've already done the layers below, as I did each one of them. So, ooh, darkness. Yeah, they're going to spawn like hell, so we need to get down there and we need to get ready. So let's get something down there. We're going to take damage. Let's get our regen spell selected. See, I did it on this layer. I don't know if these signs help them fall through, but fuck it. That's the way I'm used to doing it. Should start hearing spawns anytime. I am on hard, yeah. Hopefully my system is not flawed. Let's get down here. so they don't try to wander around after they fall down. Not a very pretty system either, might I add. Oh, that's not good. Definitely going to need to get this covered up in a hurry. Do not want them wandering about. Let me get my stone. Yeah, that kind of creepy noise, that's just the brain in a jar doing its thing. But you see, we already had a creeper drop. Should have some other drops soon, if all goes to plan. I mean, who knows if the system's still as good as it was back in the day. I definitely hear a zombie, amongst other things. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Ah, damn it! Oh, my ender pouch. Alright, I'll be back in once I get out there. I've collected my stuff. Let that be a lesson to you. Cover up the escape route first. Don't be stupid like Trekkie and leave it wide open and then have everything rain down upon me. That was just retarded. Okay, so I managed to close it up. I actually died again. As you can see now, I'm back down to level 14. I can't seem to keep my Ars Magica levels for nothing. Man, y'all are noisy. But they have been dropping at a pretty good rate. Pretty decently anyway, so we know it works. I did lose a bunch of stuff. I tried to get luckily, my axe, the stream didn't get lost again. I would have swam down for that. Would have swam down for it. It's just so far down there that I wouldn't be able to make it up without drowning. Goggles are revealing, which are, I guess, okay. I lost my BP, I lost my shoes, lost my sword, lost my fortune pick once again. And that's basically, and I put the rest of the resources back in the thing. So now we got ourselves a system. Let me go ahead and get rid of this, because this is not necessary for what we need to happen. Oh, there's a skeleton in there. I don't have a... Sneaky little bastard. Yeah, I got your number. What do you got? Anyways. Hey, they dropped the disc. Yeah. What disc did we get? Oh, that's my favorite ward. Alright. See, this has already been worth it. Already been worth it. Just drop it in the chest. I don't want this bow. This bow is worthless. Now, typically, you would just... You'd never want to run up to with all these creepers out a quick way to kill them. So just go... Ah, it's not working. Let's collect all the stuff. Shut them up for a second. Oh. So the spawn system works. That much we can confirm. I don't need all these sticks. Hello. And I'll probably exchange this a little bit for glass so we can see him drop down a little bit better. It doesn't matter to me if it's the most efficient system. I'm not really here for experience. I'm more here for more rare drops. Harder to get stuff like gunpowder and whatnot. I may have made a miscalculation. Really, well, there's definitely a creeper. That's for sure. Really, it just takes them a second to trickle down. After a while, they'll trickle down pretty good. I may want to get up higher so they spawn up there. System's a little bit different from what I remember. Hello, creepers. What I would do typically is when creepers come down like that, as you can see, it's starting to pick up a little bit. It'll trickle off, and mostly this is what I could do if I want to go AFK for a while. Uh, let some mobs build up, get my Soul Stealer sword, go up here and just smack a whole lot on for extra soul, especially the creepers. And they'll fill up pretty decent. They're pretty loud, so I probably want to turn it down. So I'm not really too worried about any of this. Oh, the creepers didn't die. And the brain, the jar, it takes up the experience. Just right click it, hold right click, and it'll give you your experience levels. Not too bad for what little we've killed, right? This way you don't have extra entities in your face clogging up your frames per second. Very handy. And we're about to take care of all the items that may drop. Eventually this will be completely automated. So for now, let's go and deal with another issue. For now, this will have to do. I'll see you back in the overworld. And welcome back. Or should I say, I'm back. Whatever the case may be. Something's back, that's for sure. That much we can be certain of. I'm just preparing chests for our next little experiment. Not really much of an experiment. I know what exactly is going to happen. But in the meantime, yeah, so that mob system is going to be pretty great. I'll go in there with a soul stealing sword, and I'll just collect souls as much as I possibly can. The setup was never meant to be permanent. That's what I like about that mod system, especially when you have access to a flat world, is that, well, you can build a quick, 100% efficient mob system and feed your soul shards. So we'll be able to make creeper spawners, angry zombie spawners, whatever, whatever we feel like making. It'll really help us on our resources for the future, especially for TNT. Who doesn't want TNT? TNT is so useful for so many things. I guess I could put my gold back. Man, I use that stuff so much. Wonder if I have any glass. I think I left it all in the other world. Which would figure, they would figure. Let's go get it real quick. Huh, mobs. Oh yeah, and when you go to another dimension, your mobs don't despawn. That's right. So your loving creepers will be just where you left them, more or less. I actually need this. Thank you. Did I put anything over here? No. Box. And I think part of the problem with that, it didn't occur to me until after I was thinking about it, because I had to restart my computer. That's why I stopped. Ars Magica monsters may be clogging up the system to a degree. They have a lot of mages and stuff that occupy the same space as a zombie. So yeah, they may be up there clogging. Eventually, they should make their way down like everything else. So, some modded system could make it a little bit more difficult. For some reason, that I guess I didn't put enough in this one. Huh? Let's say that should have equaled out pretty well. So this Ars Magica mobs could be creating a problem for me in my system, but it's not really a big deal. Something I'll do in my free time if I need to go AFK, run some errands, whatever. Actually, let's get some blocks. None left in there. But we do have some left in here. I think I have enough cobble. Essentially, I better freeze there. These 4 and this one, also, that's 10 double chests full of cobble in the space of 5 single chests. That's great storage. I love those things. Let me get one of my levels back. Thank you. I know I lose them so often. And in here I have some stuff I've pre-prepared. I didn't really want this in my inventory. Not right now. Some various markers. Those of you familiar with Thaumcraft are probably already know where I'm going with this, but let's take this over to our other mob system, our skeleton spawner. Oh, and I don't think I've shown you all this. It's nothing really major. I've just kind of fenced in some various mobs. The cows, some sheep. I've dyed a few colors that might be interesting and useful in the future. White, blue, black. I haven't dyed the last ones. And of course I could always make more, but for now that'll have to do. Hello guards who are always in the way doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Let's get this. So let's expand this a bit. No, you don't. No, get out of here. No. Son of a bitch. Oh, damn. Man, they're waiting for that. Dirty bastards. Alright, well, hell with them. They want to spend all the time killing all my monsters they can. My monsters. It's not a big deal. They'll get out of there eventually. It's just that it kind of... Is he inside the thing? Oh, okay. I thought he was inside. Yeah. Everybody get out of there. Stupid assholes. That ain't a place for. So over here I'm going to place a chest. Now as of late, as you can see, even when they're falling and they're dying, they're still dropping stuff. The breastplate stuff was probably from when I've been killing them before. Since I haven't been in this world much. How much of these things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, whoop, that's maybe a bit excessive. Oh, I'm getting zapped by those ever annoying. Okay, stop. Fucking assholes. I hate those things with such a passion, man. Why is it always flying enemies? I mean, seriously. Some obsession with annoyance. Anyways, I'm sorry if I'm raging a bit there. Those things just get on my nerves to no end. Let's put our colors. White. I swear to God if he keeps... Never around any other time. Okay. And just for the sake of being able to see them. And on top of those, I'm going to place chests. Maybe why would I do that? Well, you'll see in a second. First off, we need a strong wooden golem. Well, not any kind of wood golem will do, but this allowed to carry more items per trip. What he'll do is he'll pick up loose items on the ground, which just happens to be these. So as I'm killing, how about y'all get the hell out of the damn way? I mean, seriously. Obsessive assholes. I'm about to kill some motherfuckers. Seriously. You're my son. I don't want to kill you, but you better get the hell out of here. Okay, anyways. You just right click him on chest and he'll run in there, grab it, throw it in the chest. See, he's pretty handy. Keeps it clean, less entities in the way. And they could go through a 1 block space. And those are easy to make, the wood golems. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to put our advanced stone golem worker. This is part of the new Thaumcraft update. What we do is we just click him on this chest as well. And what he'll do is he'll take items from this chest and put in that chest, in these chests. You might be saying, okay, well that seems tedious and useless, but not if we right click him. If he stays still for a goddamn second. Okay. You may notice he has several different bars here. And we could put our various drops that these things drop in, you know, the various slots. And these above here, well, they have colors. And as you may notice, I put the colors below the chests. So what I do, if you'd stay still again, stay still. Okay. I could tell this one to go into the... Maybe I want to go him to put all the arrows in the white chest. Maybe I want him to put all the bones in the yellow chest. Oh, I don't have a yellow chest. Orange chest. Where is the orange? I probably passed it already, knowing me. There we go. And then we got black. That's probably just one back there. Put that and that and gray. What other colors did I bring? Red. I feel like I'm selling myself short here. Now, I guess I didn't bring another chest for that color. I did actually make a yellow, I just didn't bring a chest for it. So let's... So yellow is only going to get... Orange is only going to get bone. White is only going to get arrows. Of course, there might have been stuff in here from before when he was placing them randomly. And I'll just dump all my crap in here that he could sort. So, now my guy is in there. I mean, are you seriously? Are you serious? So the golem will... The brown golem, or the wooden golem, will pick up all the drops, put in this chest, and the advanced stone golem will sort them out for me, effectively creating a sorting system. Of course, he doesn't seem to be putting arrows in the white. It is white, right? I did put him... Oh, there he goes. And since skeletons only have so many drops, there's really not need for this many chests, but you could put two orange down with chests. If you have like a whole row of orange, you'll fill those with one type. So you could really use these guys, these advanced stone golem workers, as a sorting system. And you don't even have to have it like... You could always come near a place, have like a bunch of advanced golems attached to one chest, and just drop all your crap in there. It's like, okay, blah blah blah, I don't need any of this on me. And then they'll go to run off to the various chests of their colors that you have sorting. Now there's only so many colors, so you may have to get a little bit creative. But yeah, it makes an amazing system, and it'll be useful later when we expand upon this system with a iron golem, or I think that's what I call it. Not stock vanilla iron golems. No, we're not talking about those. Not those boring things. Where the hell's my Thaumcraft? Oh, I left it in the chest in the other world. Well, basically what these little iron golems are the same size as these will actually attack monsters. Very similar to a regular iron golem, except with one ability that makes them particularly useful, and that is the fact you could add a little accessory to them called a visor, and that'll make them act as if they were a player attacking mobs. So mobs will draw up experience, there are special drops. So in effect, with the brainy jars, we could create an automatic experience system without even having to be here. The golems will collect all the loot, the jars will collect all the experience, and the iron golems will kill all the mobs. So I can run off, do whatever the heck I want to do, and everything will be automated, completely automated. And I swear to God, if this guy does not get the hell out of here, I'm going to get angry. Follow me. You need to get the hell out of Dodge. I don't know why you're all over there. I hate to have to kill my own son. Maybe if I run away from those, you'll eventually spawn. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, well, that's good. Didn't I tell you to spawn over here anyway? What the hell are you doing over there? Yeah, you're a good kid, but you're just not too bright. Set home. Stop following. Thank you. Kids. What are you gonna do with them? And these guards are already back to their old tricks. That one's not even a guard. That's actually a mage. He just wants to get in on the deal. So he'll just run back and forth. He's actually within range to completely. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's filling them. See, and he's sorting them for me. So if I ever need bones, I come over to this chest. Has he put anything else in the other chests? I don't know if he'll automatically sort these because, well, I'm not killing anything. Yeah, so mostly what he's just going to do is end up filling these chests. But look at that. I could get a whole bunch of stuff without even being here. And of course I could come run over here. I just can't throw my items on the ground right outside of here like I typically do. And I'm going to have to be extra careful about using my wand, because what this does, it sprays fire in a cone. What I usually do is I just go up here and got to be very careful. They shouldn't really be as big a problem when they're not dying automatically. I think he may be stuck in there. So I should dare kill my little guy. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Those golems can get shot. Basically, they count as a player pet, like a wolf. Mobs won't attack them by default, but once you get into the swing and the little golems start count as a valid enemy once you start attacking a monster, so the monsters may turn on them instead. So it's gonna have to be you have to be very careful. Won't be an issue once I have my little iron golem thing set up, but I don't have the visor research yet, so I can't do that. For now, it's just gonna have to be what it is. Let me put this in red. Oh, and he just killed the little bastard. I don't know why some of them live. There's really no reason for them to live. There's a 24-foot. They're not easy to make. I'll just make another one later. Sorry, buddy. Your friend died because of stupidity of mobs. Here, you could have that. I know you're looking forward to putting that in another chest. And I'll have you put bones as well in the black. Yeah, so you'll have two. Oh, no, that's not something I wanted to do. So you'll have plenty of space to put it in once I get another wood golem set up. I'll worry about that later. One thing we're going to do next episode is we're actually going to finish this tower. I've actually come up with an idea with it. One that'll allow me to get in and out and keep all the guards out. Finally keep the guards from obsessing over this thing and being a complete nuisance, because they don't ever leave this thing alone. Now how you may wonder why I can get in. Well, we'll worry about that next time. Trust me, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Most of it Thaumcraft related, but I think it'll be pretty cool. As for this episode, I think it's coming to a close. We built our mob system. Very temporary. Not quite as efficient with all the extra mobs like the mages or magi and other such things that spawn with Ars Magica, but it'll do my purpose for soul stealing and a little bit of extra resources on the side. And of course experience. I mean, a little bit of experience never hurts. I'll probably hook this place up with a brainy jar as well for all my experience needs. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's kind of a mismatch of things, but what can you do? The old school mob systems aren't exactly rocket science anymore. They're old as dirt and probably just as I don't know. I have nothing to go with that. Nothing to go with that. My mouth is flapping, but I had nothing to spout out it. And of course, these advanced golems are amazing for sorting. Like I said, you could have whole systems. You could have this golem sort to these, and then other golems linked to each color to run them off for more. And effectively, if you were so creative enough, you could easily create an entire system of sorting and basically sort every other item in the game without ever having to touch any of the things, just except for one chest, dump them in there, and off they go. Thaumcraft items, just amazing. Every time I see it allow me, I can just dump the stuff in the chest too manually and let him run over and do it. Let him do the sorting himself. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's a little bit short, but they can't all be long. Next time, like I said, we're going to fill out this tower. Maybe some other things. Maybe I'll do a caving episode. Who knows? Whatever I get to. Until next time, this is Trekkie. Take care of yourselves.